Hi, this is Alexis from the Kiteboarder magazine. We're here at Surf Expo 2014 with Nico at the F1 booth. How you doing, sir?
I'm very good, very good.
You've got some great kites this year. Let's talk about them.
Okay, so up in the air today is the new Bandit. That's the number 8. That's a 9 meter. So the Bandit has been our go-to kite, right? And but this year we have also a second kite, which is called the Trust, which will come a little later, which is based on the Bandit, just more like a friendlier kite for school and intermediate people. And also this year we will add a third kite, so that's brand new for us. They are still working on it, should be released before the end of the year. We don't know the name yet. So that third kite will address like a niche market kind of way, will be more like a high aspect ratio kite and made for more like racing, foiling. Because F1 is also working on a foil, which will be available in the spring. So that will be like more like a package, foil plus that new kite that is coming up.
So, some of the changes from last year's Bandit to this year's.
So for the Bandit, basically the idea is always the same, right? So it's based on the Delta, which has been the case since day one, since 2008 now. So it's very easy to relaunch. And that is, I think the best word to describe it is versatility. So that's the most versatile kite you can find, okay? New for this year, so they did what they do every year, which is to basically deconstruct the kites entirely and go and do one prototype at a time. And they did 58 again on one size, which is the 9, which you have up in the air. And we worked the profile, we worked the attachments, we worked, the idea was to just try to improve the way the kite will fly forward and with less lateral pull. That was the idea, to get something where the kite, you don't need, you don't have a lot of traction in a lateral way. So that was the idea. Very versatile kite, yeah.
Now with the other kites, I know one of the kites you really can't talk about because it's not out yet, but the other one, let's talk about
the Trust. So the Trust is not a new kite per se, because we have had the Trust in the past years. So it's always the idea was to use the Bandit as a base, and you work on it to get something a little more friendly, where the relaunch is better, where it's even more stable in the air, and just something that is just made and designed for beginners and schools and intermediate people. So that's the Trust.
Now, you've got a new bar that came out this year. Let's walk over here and talk about the bar.
So that was something that people wanted to see for a long time. So the bar itself is actually the same, the bar itself. So that's a Monolith, right? So it's all aluminum. It's very light and very simple, okay? So that's people like this one piece of aluminum. So there is no connection whatsoever. It's very, very strong, okay? The one part that people wanted to see, which we have, which is great, is the new quick release. For years we had the Velcro system, which was working okay, but we kind of needed an upgrade. And here we have it. That quick release came out in the middle of the season in 2014, and now we have it on all bars for 2015.
Is the bar going to be the same for all the kites?
No, so we have two different lengths. We have a 45 for the kite going from 3 meters all the way to 10, and then we have a 52 going from the 11 meter to now the 17, which is also the big news. We used to have the Bandit will come in size from 5 to 14, and this year we are adding 3 sizes: a 3 meter, a 4 meter, and a 17 meter. And the 17 is something that also a lot of people wanted to see. So now we have that lightweight Bandit kite that is coming out for 2015.
Now, we didn't touch on a lot of the specifics on all of the stuff, but where can they find more on your website? Where can they get that information?
So they can go to the F1 website, which is f1kites.com. So it's f-1kites.com.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.